when you go to Disneyland, you really want to make sure that you are prepared. A Disney trip should be a fun adventure that lasts all day. So to ensure this experience, I want to give you some tips on some of the best things to bring to Disneyland. My name is Harm. I've been going to Disneyland since I was little, and I currently live right by the parks. Through my videos, I aim to capture the magic of Disney and share how it can bring joy and ignite our imagination. I believe in the power of Disney's magic to heal our inner child, and I'm a firm believer that if you wish upon a star, believing in ourselves and embracing a little bit of faith, trust, and pixie dust, we can make anything possible. I will say that I recently went to the park and it said that it was gonna rain, and I was like, it's not gonna rain. It rained. But that's okay. It's a learning lesson. And it's a lesson learned that we will implement in this video. So, before we even pack, it's a good idea to look at the reservation day and the weather, or just the overall season. So is it like a warm summer or the gloomy winter? Also, looking at what we may have from previous Disney trips that we might want to take on this trip. This goes beyond ears and pins, but more practical things, and things that the little one may want as well. So, we have our ticket, we have the weather, we have our loungefly. Now, besides the basics, what are some of the best things that we can bring to the parks? Reusable straws and Ziploc bags. A lot of the parks give out paper straws nowadays. A lot of the parks bring out regular straws nowadays whenever you order a drink. And paper straws aren't exactly the best straws to have because they can dissolve in your drink. They make the drink taste like paper. It's not a good time. So the alternative is you can purchase just a reusable straw that you can take on your own. The other thing is to bring Ziploc bags so that you can save your Disney snacks for later. Shoe insoles. No matter what kind of shoes that you wear, shoe insoles actually really help when you are walking for any long distance or any long period of time. If you're doing a lot of walking, shoe insoles help with your feet and help them not be as sore, and especially for women, they can help prevent blisters. Third is a jacket. Now listen, I know that a jacket is on everybody's packing list, but it's still the most overlooked thing. I would suggest to bring a light jacket because there is going to still be a lot of walking, but especially if you're going to stay later at the parks, bring a jacket. If you don't feel like carrying a jacket all day, I get it. There are, however, lockers at the parks so that you can get your stuff in and out of if you don't feel like carrying everything. 4, a reusable water bottle. I think that more people are bringing this, but Disney's water is more than I would pay for, honestly. So I always bring a water bottle now. I have this small one that can fit inside the loungefly, so it fits pretty perfectly. And there are water stations in both parks so that you can fill your water bottle up for free. An umbrella and poncho. Or a fan and a cooling rag. Kindle, if you have a Kindle. I found that this is actually a good thing to pack, so you can read while you stand in line, and you don't have to drain your phone battery scrolling through social media. Save your phone battery for reservations and making memories. Reuse your Disney souvenirs. If you have bought something from the parks before, I would highly recommend you reusing them for this trip, including from the stuff that we listed here. So, if you bought an umbrella, or a poncho, or a misting fan, or a cooling rag at the parks, bring them. You get more bang for your buck this way, and they're Disney themed, so things like popcorn buckets, bubblers, a good material Disney shirt. These are all things that you can bring back to the parks. Especially if you have a little one, it should help at least a little bit with saving money with the things that you already have. Chances are, if your little one already has a bubbler, they're less likely to want a bubbler that they already have, at least. Packing fun things such as, your ears, your hats, your pins, shoulder buddies, magic band, lounge flies. All of these things can be packed. I also want to reiterate, especially if you're bringing a loungefly to the park, it doesn't hold that much stuff, let's be honest here. So if you are packing a lot, I would suggest investing in the $7 to get a locker and holding your stuff. You can get in and out of your locker as many times as you like throughout your trip. And if you are going to use a locker at the park, I would suggest creating an alarm that goes off to remind you to take your items out of that locker, and also to put in your phone notes on where the locker is in the parks, like if it's in Disneyland or California Adventure, to put in what the locker number is and what your locker pin is. All of those are relevant. They should all be in a receipt that you get at the end, but it's also good to have just a note on your phone for it. Thank you guys for watching, and comment below, what's your favorite thing to bring to Disney? Now, before you go, in the description, I made a free checklist that you can download for yourself so that you can check things off as you pack for your magical trip, just to make things easier. I hope that you have a magical day.